All right. Check, check, mic check. Let me just make sure everything's working right now. There we go. All right. I can hear myself.
There we go.
Perfect. Okay, so now we will see what it is like when I share the screen again. And we're doing that. Let me see. Does it mess with? All right. So I think it's because I had Discord open. And so that's what was messing everything up. So I'll try to keep tabs on it. I'll also send the link again for this so people can actually watch. Yeah. Oh, okay. Man. All right. So the next thing I need to do is get a better computer. But we did the first pick. The first pick ended up being number 13, which is Byron Murphy, who honestly I think could go number 8 overall. So Noah got a really good first pick in this number generator. So we did take that off. And so the next pick, we're going with Trey. Perfect. All right. 97. Not a great first one for Trey with 97. But still, 97. Ray Davis. That is his boy. Definitely not. Oh, man. All right. Not who you really want to start out with, but at least it wasn't someone in like the top 130, 140. There were worse picks, but honestly, Ray Davis might be like a 5th, 6th round pick, end up getting picked in the 200s. So that could end up screwing Trey. Let's go to Toby's first pick. 135. Okay, so Noah got really, really lucky with 13 as his first one because 135 is tough. 135 is Tommy Eichenberg. Oh, I am higher on Tommy Eichenberg than consensus around the league. So again, not a great start, but there's plenty more guys to go. So Tommy Eichenberg. Man, oh, that's tough. That is tough for Toby's first pick. All right, let's go to Lance's first pick. Let's see what Lance has. 114. 114. And that is, of course, a lot of people are going to be getting, in the 100s. 114, also JD Bertrand, which I think I'm slightly higher than most of the league on as well. Linebacker in this draft, especially linebacker 8, not great. Not great value here, but JD Bertrand. All right, Ryan. Let's see what Ryan's first pick is. Oh, another late one. Yikes. 130. So Ryan's first one is 130, which ends up being Howard Cross the third from Notre Dame. This I might have to refund some money after this. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we'll see. I'm optimistic, I will say. All right, Chris. Let's get Chris Rodriguez first pick on here. Ooh, 55. There we go. Finally got under the 100s. 50. Oh, but 55 is a running back. Trey Benson. This could be around pick 55. It could also be around pick 80. So again, he's an FSU fan. So I'm sure Trey Benson isn't a terrible pick for him. Here, let me send him the link to this just so if he wants to see it, he can. Sorry, guys, I'm texting. Okay. Let's get Austin's pick. Oh, whoa. What a pick by Austin. Number 5, which is Malik Neighbors, who's going to be a top 10 pick. That's another really good pick. So right away, Austin and Noah have a huge advantage with their first rolls. All right, this is my pick. Oh, come on, 7, 14. I was hoping 7. So 7's Caleb Williams. So anyone that gets 7 is gonna be head of the game. 14, Jackson Powers Johnson. That is not a good pick for me for a low number. Jackson Powers Johnson. So Jackson Powers Johnson is the center for Oregon. He's played center for a year. He also played guard there. A lot of teams probably think of him as a guard. I'm hearing he's dropping out of the first round. I really like him. I think his snaps are so I'm excited for having JPJ, but not whenever I get a low pick. Because there's a chance he's there at 50. And a month ago, people were talking about him as a top 20 pick. Now there's a chance he's there at 50. Not great value, if I'm being honest, but that's okay. It's better than JD Bertrand as my first pick. Oh, Laura got tough. What is that? 150. Oh, Laura got 150, which I like player 150. Yeah, Braden McGregor. A possibility Braden McGregor is a top 100 pick. I'm going to say no, but I don't think there's a chance that he falls outside of the top 150. So I guess it's not great value, but it's where your floor is with him, I guess. Okay. So who's doing best right now? I would say it's probably Austin, then Noah, then Joey, then Chris with Trey Benson. I think I'll take Ray Davis over Eichenberg, but I think I'll take Braden McGregor, then Ray Davis, then Eichenberg, then Bertrand, then Howard Cross. That's a tough first pick right there. All right. Here we go. Let's go to Noah's second pick. the 40s. 46. 46. That's probably a decent one. Let's see. And over here, you'll see these are the ones that I think are valued better than what theirs, what their numbers are. And I think these are ones that I'm higher than the consensus or the positional value is not there. But 46, fuck, was it 46? Yeah, 46, which is Enos Rakestraw Jr. from Missouri. Okay. Again, another good pick. There's a chance he's picked at 31, 32. There's also a chance that he's, picked around 60, but I don't think he makes it out of the second round. So that is an incredible two-person pick so far for Noah. I will say he's by far ahead of the game with this, just getting lucky. All right, Trey, see if we can do better than Ray Davis. Come on. Let's get him 7. Oh, no, in the 90s. 96, which might be one of my good ones. It is. Okay, so that's a better value. That is 96. Yeah, Kyron Amagaji is how you say his name. Kieran Amagaji. He is the tackle from Yale. Really raw prospect, but he's, very athletic. So he's going to get picked in the second round 100%. So you're talking about a top 50 pick probably. Top 60 at most that you got at 96. So pretty good. I don't know how to say it. Amagaji. Something like, I think I actually got it correct. I think that's it. All right, Toby, what's your next pick? Hopefully better than Tommy Eichenberg. Hopefully not Devondre Sweat. If you get Devondre Sweat, I'm sorry. Oh, one something, not Devondre Sweat. 124. 124 is Renardo Green, an FSU boy. The league is higher on Renardo Green than I am. So there's a chance he's a top 70 pick. Just saying, chance he's a top 70 pick. Most likely is around 100. Yeah, but not bad. Renardo Green, an FSU boy. All right. Let's see. Let's get Lance's second pick. Let's do it. Oh, an early one. 4, 3, 6. Oh, one off from 7. 7 is the best number you can get. 6 is Olu Fashanu. I like Olu. I think the league is slightly lower on him, so I'm saying he's going to be a top 18 pick. So again, a really good pick regardless, especially starting out with JD Bertrand. This is going to help you a lot, but all right. But not as good as you would want. If it was 7, that's awesome. 7's the best number. It's going to be a 1. I already know it. All right, Ryan's got his second pick coming. Oh, in the 140s, 141. Let's see, what do we have at 141? 141 is Drake Nugent, the center from Michigan. He'll probably be picked around here. He might even be picked a little higher. That's not a terrible pick, but you definitely don't want 240 plus players. So I don't envy him for that. Let's see what Chris got right now. Chris for his second pick. I'm just waiting for Caleb Williams to go off the board. And what is that? 70s? 74. Whoops. 74, another linebacker off the board. This is Edgerrin Cooper, Texas A&M linebacker. I think he's going to be a second-round pick. I keep hearing a lot of buzz with Cleveland with him. So this is one that might get picked in the 50s. So that's a decent value right there. That's a decent value. Edgerrin Cooper. Not bad. All right, Austin, let's see if he can get another top 15 pick here with Malik Neighbors being his first pick. Ooh, top 50, right? 53. Let's see. Well, if it was 52, that'd be good. But 53. At 53, it's Kamari Lassiter. Ooh. Kamari Lassiter. I think he'll be lower than this. I probably think he's a third round pick, so somewhere between 60 and 90. But again, that's a solid pick. I like that pick. I like Kamari Lassiter. So, okay. Can I get? I shouldn't complain. I got someone who's a top 40 pick. So shouldn't complain. Let's get another one. Maybe Christian Haynes. Can we get something like that? Oh yeah. Look at that. 30. Let's see. Who do we have at 30? Is it one of our value picks? No, but it's not one of our worst values. At 30. Oh, yes. That should be a value pick. That should be a value pick. Amarius Mims. Mims, there's a chance Mims goes top 13. And I don't think he falls out of the top 25. So that is a huge pick. I'm not as high on Mims as what I'm hearing consensus is. So, man, that's a huge get. That puts me very close to Noah, I would say. But still, I like Noah with the 1-2. Austin's 1-2 is pretty good. My 1-2 is very good. I mean, you're talking about probably I might have 50 to 60, something like that. All right, let's do Laura's second pick. Let's see what we have. Oh, in the 100s. 109. 109. Is that? No. All right. 109. We have. Oh, Kyrie Jackson. I like Kyrie Jackson. I do. I think he slips into the top 100. He's a very long corner. He's 6'3", 195 pounds, long arms. He's a little stiff-hipped, but he's a cover 3 corner. I think a lot of people, especially like the Pittsburgh Steelers, are going to like him. So Kyrie Jackson's not a bad pick. Again, another value pick, but would really like to start getting some of these top 10 picks off the board. All right, back to Noah. And if Noah gets another top 50 pick, I think it's going to be hard to catch him. I think it is. Jesus, 63. But is 63? No, I was thinking 63 might be T'Vondre Sweat. It's not. 61 is. If you get 61, that's a tough break. 63 is Jamari Thrash, the wide receiver from Louisville. I think he probably gets picked a little later than that, but he's a top 80 pick. So, whoops. So not a bad pick. Okay, let's go with Trey's third pick. He's got two, I think his picks probably add up to like 115, which isn't terrible through two. It's just not great when you're talking about two other people probably being top 60. So let's get him a good pick. Oh, there we go. In the 20s. 22. Let's see. Who is at 22? Not a great one. That's not a good one, in my opinion. Especially since Trey hates Keon Coleman. And now he has to root for him to get picked. And I will admit, I'm probably higher than the league is on him, especially because Keon Coleman, 22. He's probably someone that gets picked around pick 45, 50. So not great for Trey's team. But, we'll see. There's still, 7 picks left for him. So, all right, let's go with Toby's team. He's got Tommy Eichenberg and FSU. He's got an FSU guy, I think. Oh, top 15 pick, 11. Who is at 11? Is it a value pick? It is not. But 11 is Drake May. So it should be a value pick. He's going to get picked in the top 3. I'm almost very sure about that. So good job for Toby, because Drake May is a value pick. I don't have him on my best or worst values, but he's definitely a value pick. All right, let's see what Lance gets for his third one. Again, Lance started off with J.D. Bertrand, probably a top 180 pick. and then finished with Fashanu for his second pick, which is a top 15 pick. So he kind of leveled that back out. Let's see if we can get another low number right here as his third pick. No, not really, unless it's a value. It's 104. 104, which is Bo Limmer from Arkansas, a very strong center guard combo. He's probably going to play center. Super strong at the point of attack, though. I like Bo Limmer a lot. I think he's probably a 4th to 5th round pick, though. So this might be a little bit of a bad value, but I don't think it's crazy bad. Let's see, Bo Limmer, and then Ryan. Can we get Ryan? Somebody from the first 2 days of the draft, please. Please, let's get him someone good. If it's Destiny, if it's like pick 21 or something. Oh, there we go. Pick 15, 12. Pick 12. Who is pick 12? Oh, no. It's a bad value pick. Who's 12? Oh, it's Latu. So Latu, his tape is good. He's got fluid hips. He's a very fluid mover, pass rush technician, but he's got bad medicals, and I think he might drop. They're telling me he's probably not dropping past pick 30, but again, I don't know. I just know that he's got a neck issue, so he might drop a little bit. Is he going to drop to pick out the first round? I doubt that, but he might drop to somewhere in the 20s. So not a great value pick, but you know what? With how his picks have gone so far, I'm sure he will take this. I'm sure he will take that. All right, Chris. Let's see what Chris can get. So far, he's got probably 2 top 70 picks. Let's see if he can get a bona fide first rounder. But 2 top 70 picks is not bad at all. 101? Who's 101? Let's see. Is that a value pick? It is not, or at least it wasn't on my list. But 101 is Leonard Taylor III. Okay, so this is one that could be picked in the 2nd round or picked in the 5th round. So this is very interesting player. I would not want to have this player on mine just because I don't want to have to try to root for a dude that would be driving me crazy all day because I have no idea where he's going to go. So I'm glad I didn't get him. That's all I can really say. All right, Austin. Let's see if Austin can have another amazing pick here. Oh, in the 100s. 120. Who's in the 120s? At 120, it is Tyler Davis. I like Tyler Davis, defensive tackle for Clemson. I hope he gets picked by Miami. So that kind of matches up with Austin here. But again, that's probably I'm talking about pick 150, 157. Like I'm hoping he's there at 157. So not a great value pick there. Oopsie. All right, my turn. I don't know. I'm just hoping if I can get number 7 right here. No, we're in the 100s. 131. That's tough. 131. And that is McKinley Jackson. Oh, no. McKinley Jackson's a nose guard who I like because I like nose guards. I think there's a chance he's a 7th round pick. I'll just say that there's a chance he's a 7th round pick. He's probably, if he sneaks in the top 180, I will be surprised. Oh, that I was doing so well too. And then that hurts a little bit, but that's okay. All right. Let's see what we got with Laura here. 62. Okay. 62, which is not Devondre Sweat, so that's good. It's Javon Foster. Ah, shoot. That's another. I should have put that down in a worst value pick as well. Javon Foster is someone. He's a left tackle out of Missouri, who I like. But the league doesn't seem to be high on him. They have him as a day 3 guy. I have him as a third round talent, a late third, but I have him as a third round talent. And it seems like the league has him more as like a 5th, 6th round talent. So not a great one right there. All right, let's go to Noah. And again, I think the worst player Noah has is Jamari Thrash, and he's probably a top 70 player. So, and he has a top 10 player with Byron Murphy. He also has Enix Rakestraw, which could be a top 25 player. And another good one right here, 47. Noah's cracked right now, 47. Which ends up being wide receiver Malachi Corley, who's almost a guaranteed lock to be a top 60 pick. So another second round pick. Whoops, spelled that wrong. It's almost too insurmountable of a lead right now for Noah. I will say that I'm starting to get a little discouraged, but let's see what Trey gets here. Ooh, number 2. Number 3. Who is number 3? We have Roma Dunze at number 3, who's top 10 pick. Like he's a lock top 10 pick. That's huge. That is huge right there. So Keon Coleman, I mean, he has 4 guys, all top, I would say, except for, I forgot Ray Davis. But I'd say he's got 3 guys right here, top 65 picks. And then you got Ray Davis, who might be a top 120. I don't know. All right, let's see what Toby's got. He started turning it around with that Drake May pick. Let's see if we can get another good number here. It doesn't look like it. Oh, back end, pick 136. Let's see if it's at least something valuable. 136. And it ends up being Marshawn Lloyd, who is probably picked around this range between, 120 and 185, I would say. I'd be surprised if he gets picked below 185, but still not a great one. Not a great pick whenever you see Noah getting consistently top 70 picks. Here we go. Here's a good one for Lance. 83. Let's see. 83 ends up being... Oh, okay. Not a great one like I thought it was. Michael Barrett from Michigan. He's the second linebacker Michigan has. I like him a lot. He's my OB5. I hear anywhere between a 4th round pick and a 6th round pick for him. So you can blame my scouting, I would say. So that sucks. That's not great right there. Let's see if Ryan's got anything good going. $92, which is 91. No, 61 is. Okay. 92, we end up getting Michael Hall Jr., who's probably a 3rd round pick to early 4th round pick. So this is good. It's not good value, but it's probably ranged correctly right here. Michael Hall Jr. I think that's an okay pick. Going, from Howard Cross the 3rd and Drake Nugent to Leatu Latu and Michael Hall is pretty. It's a pretty good comeback, I would say. 35. I don't even remember who this is for. This is for Chris. Chris gets 35, which ends up being Xavier Legette, who has a chance to sneak into the first round here. So, but I will say there's a chance that I don't think there's a chance he breaks out. He falls below like pick 50. So that's pretty good there. Let's see if Austin can have another good pick. I know his last pick was Tyler Davis, who's, he might end up being a Dolphin, so that's not bad. Here we go, a top 100 pick at 100. And he gets Max Melton, the nickel corner from Rutgers. That's a good one right there. I think he's a top 100 pick. I'm almost positive he'll be a top 100 pick. So that's good value. Max Melton, not good value, but that's a solid pick right there, I would say, especially around these times. I would love for some more top 10 picks. Could I get a top 10 pick? Let's find out. I would like anything. 7 would be great, but like anything, top 10 would be good. Instead, I get 81, which 81 ends up being Chris Jenkins. Ooh, I'm lower than the league is on Chris Jenkins. Not by much, but I think there's a chance Chris Jenkins picked in the top 60. I think there's a chance he's a second round pick. So I will take that because I think where I took him is probably his floor. At 80 something or 90, I think is his floor. All right, Laura's up on the clock. Hasn't had a great draft so far, but we're not even halfway done. And there we go, pick 20. That's a good pick right there. Pick 20 ends up Jerzon Newton. Okay, so there's a chance that Jerzon Newton goes top 10. It's a very, very low chance, but I think Jerzon Newton is solidified as a top 25 pick. So that's a good one. I'm going to put him down as Johnny Newton because that's what he likes to be called now. And we'll go back to Noah, who has not had a bad pick at all. Has not had a pick over pick 70. Is just consistently in the 60s, 50s, and 40s. Other than Byron, I forgot he had Byron Murphy too, which is a top 10. It's almost so no fucking way. And he gets number 2. So not only do you get Joe Alt, who's top 7 or 8 pick, you also have Byron Murphy, who you already took, who's basically there's no way he's at less than a top 12 pick. So unless something crazy happens, I don't know if anyone can come back. I mean, yes, I know these are solid picks other than Ray Davis, but that Ray Davis is what? Jamari Thrash to Ray Davis is probably 80 picks. I mean, that's probably an 80 pick difference. And then those are a toss up. These are kind of a toss up. And then you got another 20 pick difference. That's 100. That is 100 points right there. So I don't know I really don't know if anyone can catch Noah right now. All right, let's see if Trey can get another solid pick. We're looking for 7 here. If he can get pick 7, which it looks like he's in the hundreds, not great. 117, not great. And 117 is Matt Goncalves, which is a tackle who's probably moving into guard from Pitt. People like him. So I think this is probably a 6th spot for him to go. So that's not bad. But again, it's still, he's probably going to be above a top 100 pick. Like, I don't see a world where he is higher than 90. But the good news is I don't see a world where he's lower than 150. But still, it's not great. Let's see what Toby gets. Are we going to be able to catch Noah? or are we going to be able to? There we go. 58. 58's pretty good. 58's pretty good. And it is Chris Braswell from Alabama. Not great. I'm a little higher on Braswell than the rest of the league is, I think. I'm thinking he's probably going to be a solid 3rd to 4th round pick. So somewhere between pick like 75 and 120, somewhere in that range. I think he's a top 100 pick though. But not great so far. All right, let's get Lance in here with his 5th pick. Lance's 5th pick coming up. Close to halfway done. Oh, he got number 7. There we go. All right. So Caleb Williams is off the board now. Pick 7 is Caleb Williams. So JD Bertrand is a tough pick. That's a tough way to start out to try to climb back. But then you've got a top 20 pick in Olu and the number 1 pick with Caleb Williams. Michael Barrett and Bo Limmer are 2 guys who could get picked early, I hope, and then that kind of helps it out. But again, nothing is touching Noah's picks right now. Noah is just on an insane run of top 70 picks with multiple top 10 picks, most likely. 44. Let's see. So Ryan gets pick number 44, which ends up being Roman Wilson. I like Roman Wilson. I think 44 is roughly where he'll go too. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty solid pick right there. Let's see if Chris can get himself a good one. Get him back on track here. Oh man. Pick 140. Pick 140. Okay. Hey, this one is not terrible. Jalen Wright, the running back from Tennessee. I think he's a third round pick. There's a chance he sneaks into the top 100. So this is a very good value pick right here. I have it right down here. It's a value pick. Jalen Wright. I'm not as high on Jalen Wright, but some of the league is. A lot of people have him as RB3. So if you see at 56 Dallas take a running back like Jonathan Brooks, Trey Benson might go in the 40. Trey Benson might go in like the 60s, maybe 70s, and then Jalen Wright's next up for some of these teams. So that could be huge. All right, let's see what Austin's got. Austin has Malik Neighbors, top 10 pick, probably a top 50 pick, and then another like top 70 pick. Tyler Davis is the one that scares me with him, but not bad so far. We'll see what gets spun here, which looks like a low pick. It looks like 10, 9. Okay. There we go. Pick number 9, which ends up being Dallas Turner. There's a chance he's a top 10 pick. There's a chance he falls to about 16. But still, that's not bad. Dallas Turner. That is the way to get yourself back in the game. We just need Noah to start getting some bad picks. If he could get, like a Tavondre Sweat and stuff like that, that would be huge for us. Just for us to be able to get back in this game, because right now Noah's killing it. Two top 10 picks, and the rest of his picks, the lowest they go is probably 70. So, all right, I get 29. Which 29 is Brian Thomas Jr. I think he's probably solidified himself a top 20 pick. So that's huge. Brian Thomas Jr. That helps me out. That really the McKinley Jackson pick is what's throwing me off. Chris Jenkins is still probably a top 75 pick. JPJ is lower than usual, but that's I think it's right now, I would say the best chances are me and Trey to catch Noah on this. And then Laura gets another bad pick here, 123. At least she's taking them off the board. At least she's taking these picks off the board. 123, Dwayne Carter, defensive lineman from Duke. I think that's, I think this is probably a good spot for him. I don't think I'm higher on him than the rest of the league or anything like that. I also don't think I'm lower on him. So, okay, Noah, can you get what numbers are we looking for? We're looking for like a 147, a 143. Let's see what else. A 134. A 134 would be killer. Also 61. 61 with T'Vondre Sweat would be so bad. Come on. 61. 60. Oh, 66. Oh, I was hoping that was 61. God. 66. Dang it. It ends up being Jalen Polk. I'm hearing early to mid first round buzz for Jalen Polk. This is ridiculous. I'm hearing probably top 50 pick. Oh my God. I might just delete the video and not put this out and then fake Noah's stuff. This is crazy. All right, Trey, come on. Come on. We need something. We need something. There we go. Oh, freak. 144. That's not good, Trey. That's not really what we're looking for here. 144 ends up being Jonah Monheim. No, dude. That is not good. That's... It's probably somewhere between pick 130 and 200, I'd say. That's, again, that one hurts. And that's, these last two plus Ray Davis, I've just, oh, man. Again, I just want to say, through 6 picks, Noah has number 8 overall, most likely. A top 50 guy, most likely a top 35 guy. A top 70 guy, top 60 guy, top 7 guy, top 50 guy. That is ridiculous. These last 4 have to be very, very bad for him. Or else I don't know if it's even a competition anymore. All right, Toby, let's see what you got for your 7th pick. There you go, in the 40s. 45, not bad. 45, which ends up being Darius Robinson, who there's buzz for him to still go in the first round. I think he's probably a top 40 pick, but that's a good one. I would love to get that one over McKinley Jackson. So, all right, Lance, let's see what your 6th pick is. Okay, 57. Walker. Ooh, okay. So Tez Walker is a guy who could go anywhere from 32 to 100. So that's, it's not, I'm not saying it's a good pick, but I'm just saying this is one that you really want to keep an eye on because it's someone who could end up going on the back of Thursday, or you're hoping you don't have to watch it on Saturday type thing. All right, Ryan, let's get you your number 6 player. Number 6, we've got 102. 102. That is edge rusher Gabriel Murphy. I don't think he goes top 100, but Gabriel Murphy is better than his brother, who I had right next to him, Grayson Murphy, who's probably going to get picked like 60 plus picks later. So not a great pick, but definitely not a bad pick. If Noah wasn't in this, I would say, we're looking decent. Okay, I'm not going to lie. Not really, but that's okay, man. That's all right. All right. Let's get Chris his 6th pick. Oh, Oh, man. 139. 139. That ends up being Jarvis Brownlee. Okay. I'm hearing third round buzz for Jarvis Brownlee. That's not a bad pick. Excuse me. Now, it's not Brock Bowers or, who else up here? We still need Marvin Harrison. We still need Brock Bowers to get picked. We still need Talisa Fuanga. And we still need Quinyon Mitchell as our top 10 picks. So there's still a lot left of good picks. So hopefully someone other than Noah gets them. All right, Austin, let's get you your 6th pick. And it's looking like a top 100 pick, 95. Pick 95 ends up being, oh no. So this pick right here probably just took Austin. Again, what's his team looking like? A fairly solid squad other than Tyler Davis. A solid squad. This pick just took him out of contention. Braylon Trice, who's probably a Curtis Weaver of this draft, who I had as what pick? 94 or whatever. I don't even remember what pick I had him at. 90 something, right? Yeah, 95 is probably going to be a 7th round, 6th round pick. He's probably going to fall to close to 200 because he didn't test well. He's kind of slow. He's a little bit of a smaller body than everyone thought he was going to be. So that's a tough one. I'm glad that wasn't my pick. Dang, that's a very bad one. Sorry, Austin. That's tough. Don't be 61. It's good. 68. Okay. Rather take 68 than 61. 61 is the other big landmine on here. So we got 68, which is Christian Mahogany. Let's go. All right. That's a top 75 pick right there. Christian Mahogany. Keeps me in it, I think. Very, very solid guard prospect out of Boston College. I think there's a chance that he's a top 60 pick. There's like a 2nd round pick. I don't see him falling out of the 3rd round, so at least I have a solid floor on that. Let's go with Laura's pick. Oh, shit. God, I didn't close my water lid. Laura just not really getting any breaks today. 71 is Brandon Dorless, who again, I'm a little higher on than the league most likely. He's a 3rd round pick. I think he's a 3rd round pick, but is he closer to pick 85 than he is pick 65? Probably. All right. Noah's back on the freaking clock. Whew. We are hoping not another top 10 pick. We're hoping 100 something or 61. 100 something. No, it looks like 90s though. Pick 91. Let's see what we got at pick 91. Pick 91. Oh, okay. Christian Jones. I am higher on Christian Jones than the league is most likely. He's a little bit of an older prospect, but he's a big body that can move fairly well out of Texas. So Christian Jones, I think this is his first 4th/5th round grade. I think he's probably a 5th round grade. We're back in it, boys. This really helps. Christian Jones. Yeah, that is exactly what we needed. We're going to need Noah to hit 3 more landmines, though. But that was what we needed, 100%. All right. Come on, Trey. Let's get back in it, man. Get a top 10 pick. Get Marvin Harrison Jr. Get 21, I think, is a really good one. I think that's Jalen think that's Jaden Daniels. 51. All right. 51's not bad. 51 is not bad at all. Adisa Isaac. 51's not great. I did say 51's not bad at all. 51's not great. This is one that you want to watch diligently on day 2. Someone who could go, top 45 picks. Someone who could also go in the 90s. So there's big sway on this one. All day 2, second and third round, you'll be looking for Adisa Isaac. So that's one to keep your attention, but not really what we're looking for, man. All right, Toby, let's see what you get. I think the last pick Toby had. No, he's had a couple decent picks. And then 65. Okay. 65 is Patrick Paul, a 6'7", 325-pound tackle. He's gonna go early. He's gonna go top 65. I think this is a solid pick here. He's not gonna fall because he's again an athletic tackle. So that's a good pick. Let's see, what do we got Lance for his 7th pick? Ooh, number 1. Number 4. Number 4, which ends up being Brock Bowers. Again, a very fascinating prospect because he is a tight end. Could he be, I could see him being picked anywhere between pick number 5 and pick number 21. I really could. I could see him anywhere in between there. So that's a fascinating pick right there. Let's get Ryan's 7th round pick or 7th round pick going. Ryan's not had a great spin of things so far, but it looks like his luck. Not 41. 41. Is 41 a good number or a bad number? It looks like it's a bad number. Not great so far. Jonathan Brooks. So it's not bad. It's a very volatile one with Jonathan. I don't know. To be honest, it doesn't really matter. John. It's gonna bother me. Jonathan, maybe? Is that it? Jonathan? Sure. All right, Jonathan Brooks. All right, let's get Chris going back up in here for number 7. A lot of 60s, a lot of 30s, a lot of 100s still. We got pick number 85 taken right here, which is Malik Washington out of Virginia, slot receiver. Reminds me a lot of Steve Smith. God dang. Yeah, Steve Smith. So Malik Washington. That's a fairly good pick. Again, I don't know where he's going to get picked, but it's a top 100 pick, almost guaranteed. Austin. All right, that Braylon Trice killed you. So how about just maybe take some landmines for us, Braylon? I'm calling it done with the Braylon Trice pick. I don't think there's any way you catch Noah with it. So pick 77. I probably should have done like the top 100 picks since it was only 90 picks, but that's okay. 77, Bucky Irving. I don't know. I think this is okay. Again, it leads to more volatility, which could end up having something like this where Noah gets all the good picks and we just get unlucky having top 150. But having top 150, it makes people watch on Saturday unless, you're out of contention. So, oops, maybe next time we'll do top 100 picks. I don't know. God dang it. I don't know what to say. That one's bad. That one is bad. I mean, I'm just trying to look at it right now. I don't know. I don't see anyone that can catch him. I don't see anyone that can catch Noah unless Noah gets multiple 6th round picks here. That's the only way it's going to keep it close. Pick 60. So close to 61 for Laura. Almost got stuck with Sweat. But pick number 60 is Blake Corum. So that's probably a top 75 pick, which isn't bad. Okay, but come on. We need Noah. We need Noah to get something bad here. Please, top, put it in the 100 somethings. 103? Looks like he gets 103. That can save us. What is 103? 103 ends up being edge rusher Grayson Murphy. Yes, that's what we needed right there. There's a chance that he's a 6th round pick, and that just saved all of us. That is huge. That is huge. Grayson Murphy. We are alive. The Justin Ebogbe pick for me, not great. The McKinley Jackson pick, also not great. But Christian Jones, back-to-back with Grayson Murphy, kind of keeps us in it. It kind of gives me a sliver of hope. I still have Noah as the heavy favorites to win. But, man, we need some low numbers here. And 75 is not going to help, Trey. 75. Pick 75 ends up being... I stand corrected. 75 is going to help. It's Ricky Pearsall from Florida. There's a chance. It's a small chance. But there's a chance this guy's picked in top 32 picks. But most likely he's somewhere between 32 and 40. I don't see him really slipping past pick 40. So that's a big pick right there. And on top of Trey being a big Ricky Pearsall fan, that's pretty big. That is pretty big. All right. Pick number 10. Who? Toby. Okay, so Toby's got a couple good picks back to back here. Pick number 10 ends up being Quinyon Mitchell, who's probably a top 14 pick here. That's good. Look at that. Probably a top 60 pick. Might be a top 40 pick. There's a chance that he's a top 70 pick. Quinyon Mitchell, top 15 pick. Renardo Green's a top 85 pick, maybe. Drake May, top 3 pick. There's a chance. Toby's got a sneaky good team. Again, we got to hope that Marshawn Lloyd gets picked early and that Tommy Eichenberg had good interviews if we want Toby to come through with this thing. Let's see what Lance got. Lance getting in the 40s. What is that, 48? No, 43. What is pick 43? Pick 43 ends up being defensive tackle Braden Fisk from FSU. He's a top 50 pick. That is another good one. So, Lance sneaking in here as well with the Olu Fashanu pick, Caleb Williams, Brock Bowers, and Braden Fisk. So you just got to kind of hope Michael Barrett gets picked in the top 100 to 115. Bo Limmer hopefully gets picked there. And then maybe someone falls in love with J.D. Bertrand. And again, that's another top 120 pick. That's kind of what you're hoping for. Because you got a couple guys that are top 15s, Olu Fashanu, Caleb Williams, Brock Bowers, Braden Fisk. Back in the game. Lance is back in the game now. I would say Toby, Lance, and Trey back in the game. All right. Let's see about Ryan. Ryan's had a tough go of things. Let's see what Ryan's got here. Okay, look at that. 27. What do we have here at 27? We got, ooh. I would love for me to get this pick, but Troy Fayut. How did they say his name again? Troy Fa'utanu. Fa'utanu. It's not Fatanu like I thought it was. Fa'utanu is how you're supposed to say it. Troy Fa'utanu. There's a pretty heavy chance that he ends up being top 10 pick, getting picked at 10 with 10 with the Jets. I think his lowest landing spot is 21 with the Dolphins. So that's a good pick. That is a good pick. Let's see. Can we get Chris a good pick here? No, it looks like it's in the 100s. It's what, 125? What do we have at 125? Audric Estime. Probably a 120 to 160 pick person right there. Not fantastic, I will say. Not fantastic. All right, let's get Austin going. I think Austin's had a couple iffy rounds here. Let's see if we can get him back in the game with pick 94. I don't think it's going to be. Oh, pick 94 is a sleeper. Let's see. With pick 94, we get Roger Rosengarten. Yeah, maybe like a top 60 pick. There's a chance. I still think, third round is probably where he should go. Again, I was higher on him throughout the entire draft process. And then over the last like 2 months, people have just been talking about Roger Rosengarten. So good for him for getting his name out there. He's probably somewhere between pick 55 and pick 90, something like that. Maybe pick 100. All right. Can I get someone better than Justin Eboigui? Or however you say his last name. There's still top 15 picks out there. Can we get a top 15 pick? No. 52. 52. Is this a good pick? 52 is a good value pick. Okay. 52 ends up being Tyler Guyton. Again, another athletic tackle. There's a chance he's a first-round pick. But I also don't think there's a chance that he falls outside the second round. So that is a good pick. Thank you, Tyler Guyton. I'd love to have one of those top 10 picks, but having a couple guys sprinkled in the 20, 30 range is pretty good, man. I will take it. Let's see what Laura gets. $128. Laura's taking landmines out. Looks like Laura's taking some landmines out. We got 128. Ooh, that would have been huge if that one where 129 landed with Noah. But Jalen Ford, a lot of people think that he's a little too small. Maybe isn't as good in space, which they might be right. I thought he was adequate in those things. So I like him as a fourth-round pick, a late fourth-round pick. But I'm seeing a lot of 6th to 7th round picks with him. So, all right, let's go to Noah. Can we get a pick in the 100s? No. Pick 32. No, dude. Can he ever pick in the 100s? This is crazy. Pick 32 is Kool-Aid McKinstry. I'm hearing Kool-Aid McKinstry might be falling for his foot. So maybe he's a pick in the 50s. But again, dude, this is crazy. Man, that I mean, this is other than Grayson Murphy, Christian Jones is like just an average pick compared to everyone else's picks. Like how many other people have had 3 to 4 of those picks? And that's the only one he's got. And then it's just a bunch of top 50 picks, man. And Noah's only got one more pick. So we will see. Oops, that's supposed to be plugged in.